Alrighty, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Free to play week 42. I keep forgetting the numbers. Anyway, we're so close to a year. Like, we're 10 weeks away from a year of free to play, which, you know, it has been pretty fun so far. So I thought I'd start here with Galactic Legend later, because, you know, this is the first Galactic Legend I'm gonna go for. As much as Jabba would be nice, I think I personally think this is easier to go from Leia into Jabba. I think that is easier. That being said, you could go straight for Jabba. You know, Jabba is going to get you mods stuff, so you know, it's one of them. But I wanted to start here because I did upgrade Commander Luke to Relic 7 at the beginning of the week, just after the last video. I think it was a couple of days after. So that means our first character is completed. Our first proper requirement. Who really counts the level 85 as a requirement for Galactic Legends? The first requirement of 15 characters here. Commander Luke, Relic 7. I don't have Relic 7 Luke on my main account, so this is one of the nice things. Is I'm on this account is I'm doing some of the things that I haven't completed yet on my main. You know, there's some things I'm doing the same. It's some things characters I'm getting, which I know I need. However, you know, this is kind of there to kind of go, you know, it's nice to just do something, take a different path with things. So Commander Luke is done, and it has been farming of character shards and everything. So let's have a look at where we're at. I did get tech to the next gear level, so that meant I could get Marauder. Marauder's abilities, all the abilities, are fully maxed now, so it is just a case of gradually. I can't rush this because I want to do Leia, but gradually building these up to make Marauder, you know, a force to be reckoned with. We're 25 shards away from 7-star Negotiator, which is also really exciting. I think I'm going to have enough by the end of this territory battle. I think I will get enough Get 2 currency to finish Negotiator, and at least for the time being with that Get 2, I will use it on Kyrotex. And then it's up in the air whether I move straight into Malevolence, because there's definitely, you know, something to be said around what people say is like you kind of want to get your Get 2. Yeah, fun. Use your Get 2 like to do Negotiator and Malevolence, get that done out of the way, because if it's anything like my main account, or my main account, I didn't I did buy Negotiator with the bundle for General Skywalker, or whichever one it was. So I never actually farmed Negotiator. So Malevolence is, because this is free to play, I'm wondering what I'm going to do with Malevolence, but that means I've got to farm the ships as well. Well, we have the 3 Geos there, but that means we need to get Bomber, Hyena Bomber, and where is it? Where is it hiding? And Vulture Droid. Hyena and Vulture Droid. So that's kind of what I'm thinking now. Anyway, so let's have a look at the Journey Guide tab here. So Commander Luke, Relic 7. Awesome. I have been adding bits to R2. I think I'm going to do R2 next, and we get the Relic 8 done and out the way. It's kind of good to just kind of work your way from the top down with regards to the Relic levels, because then it's done. And the stuff lower down is easier to come by. So I'm going to get R2 relicked up next. Then We've got Rex, Chirper, Scout Trooper at 7 stars, Akbar at 7 stars. So they're just going to be gear. We're not doing gear stuff. The R2 gear is passive right now, very passive at the moment. Need Karatex here, need a bunch of stuff here. Raid Mark 2. Going to talk about Raid Mark 2 in a second. Is to get Gear 12 stuff. However, 3PO and Chewie, 4 stars so far. Nisa, I just got Nisa to 5 stars, so I can have a go at the next tier of 3PO. Maybe I'll do that now with you guys live as we go. And that'll get me C3PO unlocked, right? And the big deal about C3PO getting unlocked is that I have everything for CLS team unlocked, and I think even at Relic, with Luke at Relic 7, and we've got Han at Gear 12, and even with the others at 4-5 star, I think the CLS team might be able to do some work. So, I'm going to crack out that next tier just to get 3PO unlocked. Then Lando, Lobot, Drogon, all on Cantina. Wicket is slowly making progress. The nice thing about Wicket is I'm going to get myself the Death Trooper Peridius. I've already got 47 out of 65, 5 star here. That's pretty good. Like, I'm pretty happy with that. It's because we obviously had some with the event and stuff, so we kind of built it up. So I'm gonna have a decently leveled Death Trooper Peridia to go. That's nice. Boosh Leia, slowly working away. Need to put her on. Cholo, Captain Han Solo is Cantina. He might be one last, but we need these 2 for Jedi Luke. So I am probably going to go from here straight into Jedi Luke. So that also means our raid currency here, gear farming, is going to have to take a bit of a back seat, because I need to start getting Rebel Officer Leia Organa with my raid currency. So I think what I'm gonna do is this will purely be used for Leia right now. The raid Mark II currency. Wampa is unlockable, and that's at 5 stars. And then once I've done Leia, I need Hermit Yoda as well for the Jedi Knight Luke. So I've got Hermit Yoda to get done as well to move into Jedi Knight Luke. So Raid Mark II might be... we've got a new raid coming up as well. Okay, and we're back. Yeah, I'm having some technical issues with the camera today. For some strange reason, it's just decided it doesn't want to... It's just going to disconnect at times. Don't know what it's doing. Anyway, so it freezes. Anyway, we're back. So, technical issues aside. So, Raid Mark II is the real big key. And like I say, I think Gear 12 stuff. I think it's going to be fine. Because we're not gearing up anything like instantly. We're not looking to get geared up right now. So I think the spending the Gear 12, the Mark II raid currency on what we need to right now is fine. I think it's going to be fine. You know, because I just don't want to slow down on the relic stuff, getting Gear 12 stuff, sorry, to get up to relic levels. However, I think, as I say, see here, I could get it, but I need it. I know this will appear in Shard Shop. And there's one, for example. So I think, yeah, I think Gear 12 is going to have to take a back seat for shard farming. But I mean, once we've done, what are we down here? Rolo, Wampa, Hermit. we don't need to worry about these two. The other thing I'm thinking about Skywalker, Malik kind of stuff is to save up. Now this is the other one as well we have to bear in mind, is we do have the potential to use our Get 2 on Rebel Officer to kind of speed that up, which I might do as much as I want Kyratex. Kyratex spending might be better than buying this, because for the Get 2. But, you know, I can use my Get 1. I can use my Get 1 on Wampa. Ooh, and Yoda. So, okay, right. So I've got some decisions to make. I hadn't really thought about this. I'm kind of working on the fly here, which I do with most videos. Just so you know, guys. No, don't have a script or anything. So you're getting raw, you know, commentary and everything. So yeah, so I think that may be the case. So I won't do 3PO right now, as much as I'm sure you'd love to see it. It's nothing exciting, but in case this camera goes out again, I don't want to be in the middle of it, and I don't want to be messing around with stuff, so I'm not going to do it. What we are going to do is I'm going to go take you straight to Grand Arena for last week now, and I'll catch you back here once that has been resolved. Okay, apologies for the technical issue here. I just did the first round without... without any video on the background. I have my thumbnail background up that I used to do things. So yeah, unfortunately, I'm sorry you missed that really exciting battle. We cleared Skywalker, didn't lose anyone, got a nice good amount of banners, got 225 after clearing one zone. I've only done one zone, okay? It's fine. You get to see the rest, but I'm sorry you had to miss Starkiller beating General Skywalker there. I'll give you a hint with that as to who might be the better Force user. Anyway, what we got here? Ewoks in the back. So I kind of think I want to undersize this. I think I want to undersize here. Just to get some banners. You definitely can beat. I don't have any mods on Kai. I have a few. Let's take both Qui-Gons with Anakin. Let's do that. No Nisa, which is good. I like to get the Ewok Elder out kind of as soon as possible. Not that it's going to take long, because I think this is a bit of a mismatch here for these Ewoks. Because Anakin's just going to wreck face. And oh well. Extra banners for unused slots is always good. I think we might even be able to do something similar with this. I think I can just go... It's Nihilus. I think I can just do this. And yeah, wreck face on Phasma here. So we'll isolate Crew, because then he can't taunt, and then we're going to go in on Phasma. We're going to increase the cooldowns there. We're going to try and get Phasma out as quickly as possible. There we go. And then I don't really want extra turns being given by the First Order officer. So we'll focus him down next. Savage gets his off. Annihilate is almost ready. So I'm probably going to use Annihilate on Crew or OG Kylo here. Let's use it on Crew here. I think that seems like the best shout, because if we need it again, we've got it. and it leaves the isolate up on crew here. So let's do that again because we can decrease Annihilate's cooldown. But we might not need it. The way this is going. Big hit from Treya with her lightsabers there. Yeah, I think we're gonna do this without even needing Annihilate. No, we do not need Annihilate for a second time. More unused slots. 658 so far. And this should be, I think, another good battle. I'm gonna save. Don't need Umbaran right now for this one, so we'll save there as well. And we'll want to try and get buff immunity on Houndstooth. We do not get it. Okay, so we're gonna have to do some work getting Houndstooth out. Yeah, we can target ability block even. There, okay. AoE. Marauder's going to be Marauder and Anakin are the ones that are going to deal the damage to Houndstooth here. So getting the AoEs on the other is fine. We're going to clear our debuffs. And get the turn meter. Houndstooth gone. Vader gone. This is a good round. This is a good round. Let's get Unending Loyalty up on everyone. I don't think it's going to matter. This is a good round. Slave 1 is here. We'll do the taunt over on the Y-Wing. Slave 1 down. Sure, bring in the Y-Wings. And nice full clear. There we go. Full clearing, undersizing, 880. Yeah, that's a tough score. You don't see many 880s. 850 to 870 for a full clear is about average. Don't think I've ever seen a score above 880 in Carbonite that I've ever played. So yeah, that's a tough score for them, I think. Even with their roster, I think that is a very tough score for them to beat. Like they've got to undersize, so it depends how much attention they're paying and how good they are. I mean, they've obviously been around a while, 5 million roster. So yeah, I'm really interested to see how they respond to that. So there we go. On to do they have Starkiller? Where is he? Got Palpatine Mara. Ooh. I saw the Palpatine and Mara, but no Starkiller it seems. Have they not unlocked? Talon is... Yeah, they haven't even unlocked him. Okay, anyway. There we go. That is the end of round 2, and it is a full clear. Well, it's not the end of round 2, it's the end of this section, and yeah, we'll see at the start of round 3 how this one went on. I'll catch you in just a moment. Alright, here we go. Round 3 is where we're up to now. Round 2, yes, we did get the win. Our opponent didn't play, so that was fine by me there. Round 3, we're up against Dark Helmet, who has 4 Galactic Legends, 8,700,000 galactic power, down in Carbonite, of course. Why would it be any different? Yeah. So here we go, into another massive roster. They have Qui-Gon on defense. There. Yay. And Grievous. So I think questioning would Starkiller. He doesn't have Anakin. on that roster, on that team there. So that's pretty big. So even when Qui-Gon gets downed, he's not getting a bonus turn. So potentially Imperial Troopers could do this. However, I think Starkiller. Starkiller? Is either that or my Jedi? Throw that Datacron on. Let's go with Starkiller. But this is another team we can get a lot of turn meter rolling. Although missing all them was not fun. I hope everyone's just going to be so good at tanking all of this. Okay. Dodges are really being annoying right now. Let's go with that. That's good. Keep it tanking. Grab this. Let's go. Yeah, Starkiller is just hitting really hard, which is great for us. Lots of dodges going off, but it doesn't matter. The fact that you had Hermit Yoda there as well, like, very weird defensive comp. And at the back here, Shakti with clones. Okay. So, Shakti with clones. I think we'll take the Qui-Gon lead here. And so let's get Shakti out as quickly as we can, please. And if you do take Qui-Gon down, guess what? I'm just gonna hit you for 6 with Anakin. I'm not going to use his AoE yet because we want to keep that ready. You know what, we can use it now, that's fine. We've got Rex out of the way, so no one shot coming from Rex. Nice, there we go. This is fairly simple this round so far, so we like that. And the choice here can go Night Sisters. It can also go Troopers or Treya. Who do I trust to do this more? I think I trust the Treya team to do this battle. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Let's see if we can get another one, another clean sweep here. We're gonna just throw Vader in here because he is Sith. This ability block on Revis is good. Try and get an ability block on Magna, we didn't. That's okay. You see, I'd like the Isolate on the Droidica, but I need to start reducing cooldown. So we'll come off, we'll get off the Taunt away, and start trying to hit some of the others. Okay, Sparge down from the Droidica is not good. I don't like that. I'm not liking the way this is turning out right now. We lost Nihilus, which is not good. Needed you, buddy. Alright then. can go into this though. If we get that down. Yeah, now I can isolate the Droidica, that's what I want. And we hit that there, that's great. Even if Talon goes down here, I'm pretty happy with that, that'll do. We'll mop up with... I'm going to mop up with the Night Sisters here. Probably should have used the Night Sisters first. And I probably could have done it at 1, but I just wasn't sure. The relic levels were particularly high, so it's one of them where it's like, would they actually survive all the hits that Grievous is going to go? And I've had that happen where they just can't survive all the hits as much as they have the defeat immunity and the reviving. It eventually does run out. So I'll take this. I'll take it being done this way. It's starting to look like our opponent is leaving it late or not going to play this round. And we have a Chimera with a very suboptimal fleet. I'm just going to take everything here. I'm not going to... I've already dropped 1 battle, so there's no point in trying to claim banners back here by undersizing. I don't even feel like I want to get a shuttle gun because it can just keep feeding Kylo turn meter. And then we'll go for the silencer. Pretty happy with that. I can do it. No, almost there. Pokem's going to come in. We're going to get turned. I think this. I'm going to hit with Marauder. There. Y-Wing can finish off that last little bit of health there. Slave 1 is in. It's okay. Does not worry us. Unending loyalty. So, keeping everything alive. Let's do the get the protection and the taunt up. Ability block on Vader. On to Slave 1. Ahsoka's coming in. Wipe the floor. Let's go. There we go. Alright, full clear. We'll take it. A few banners dropped, but you know what? We've got to come in and actually fight it. I mean, Dash, you know, can kind of get holds, I guess. As his Omicron. So, we'll just gotta wait and see whether they play in the next hour and a half. So yeah, I'll see you back in the main video with the result. Okay, welcome back. So yeah, so that was the Grand Arena, which, you know, pretty happy. 2-1, I think. Was it 2-1? I've forgotten already. I need to have a look at my results because I do this so late on. It was 2-1. We had 2 opponents that didn't play, and we managed to full clear both of them. I was pretty happy with that. So we're on a bit of a roll right now. So yeah, we're looking forward to going into this week. So with regards to fleet energy, fleet is I'm spending fleet on the ships and the 1C, 1D, 1D. This is the one, right? This one here. I'm pointing down there because my screen's there. that one, 1D on Endor fleet, gets you this the Mark V for the Bronziums. So farm when you're not doing much else, and that should give you a good. So you know, when you get that combined with your shock prod farm on the light side node, it gives you, you know, you're going to actually get more Bronziums, as much as Bronziums are tough to get. So the other little thing I thought was interesting here is we're up to 15, I think it is. 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 15, 16 relic characters. And interestingly, with 16 relic characters, you could have yourself, if you rushed it, you could have yourself a Galactic Layer. By this point, you could have I think Galactic Layer, a Legend Layer of all of them, because it actually takes such a minimal amount of requirements. I had it right here, I think. Oh no, that was something else. But I've got it somewhere else where it's like the stuff that you need to get Galactic Legend Layer is actually really, really small. You need to unlock R2. So, you know, Empire stuff done easy. You know, there's really easy Empire stuff to get R2 unlocked. So you've done that. You then go into CLS and you need Ben Kenobi. You need not Han. You need Leia, Farm Boy. You need R2, which you're gonna have, and then you get CLS. And apart from those two, those are the only two journeys you need to do. So they're the only kind of like extra like teams you have to do to actually get characters. A lot of the other ones, a lot of these other Galactic Legends do require a bunch of other journeys and other characters and teams to be built up for you to actually get access to them. So, you know, once you've done that, it's just, you know, Rex, you're giving shards off, Nisa, you farm Wicket, you farm, like, and 5 of the characters on Cantina, which is actually really, really helpful. So, yeah, so that's why I kind of chose to do it. The other thing as well, just in case you hadn't seen, let's have a look down here. Oh my god, I'm really looking forward to this. It's way down the line, you know, we're not going to be obviously rushing for anything like this. But it's just another character to add. I think it's really cool that they're adding a different version of Mace Windu. The one we've currently got is kind of meh, I think. So yeah, so there we go. If we have a look here, you can see here we've got Luke ready to go for his for a couple of things here. We need Wampa. We're gonna have Chewie and 3PO ready to go. I think. Oh yeah, apart from needing Shakti needs 7 stars and 3PO there, so we're going to be able to do some more General Skywalker stuff. Rolo and Cholo, they're going to be Relic 5, so they're going to be ready to go. Some ships. We'll have to do the Falcon, which means Bounty Hunters, which is Chewie anyway, so that all rolls into one. Hermit Yoda. Lando's going to be done. So yeah, a bunch of requirements are going to already be done for Jedi Knight Luke once we've done the Legend of Leia. Then we're going to probably go into Jabba. Oh yes, very good. Yeah, there's nothing much more to say. Grand Arena's doing alright. It was a bit better last week. So that is everything for this week. If you enjoy the content, if you followed this journey through, let me know how long you've been watching this journey from. Have you gone back and watched the whole playlist or anything? You know, make sure you like, subscribe, everything. You know, share it with your friends and other things. You know, tell them about the channel if you think it's, you know, worth the time and the effort. I hope you do. I hope you got to the end. I always like seeing, you know, people who comment and everything down below, and the time you guys spend watching these lovely little videos on my little corner of the YouTube universe. I'll catch you next week for another video, more Grand Arena, and until then, have a good week, have a good weekend. Bye bye.